This for me is like any given. I mean, I get like Swifty saying I'm misogynistic is nothing in comparison to the American government. You know what I mean? So cute, my little Hasanito. Cutie's crash out is going mainstream on Twitter. Y'all are cooked. Yeah, I know. I hope it brings like attention and eyeballs. I hope it brings attention and eyeballs to the actual podcast though, because it's really funny that normies watched it and they just like were yelling about us, and you know there's like hundreds of thousands of likes on it, but it's cool because like, you know, maybe they'll just like investigate a little bit further and realize that we're good friends, you know. A lot of girlies don't know y'all are friends, are getting really mad at Will and you. Yeah, I know. It's funny though, because it's like, wait, did Hospaz delete it or something? Oh no, he didn't. He just posted, okay, damn. This one got 30K likes. Women should make misogynistic men cower in fear more often. Little bitch couldn't even look her in the eye. It's pretty wild. But we have a fun little bit today, or shot tonight. You should rage bait Cutie again over this clip. Lol, I kid. It's crazy how this post is taking off. Yeah. It's pretty funny though. People will just be like, people literally would just be like, this is exactly my experience with all of the misogynists that have hated on me for enjoying Taylor Swift. And it's like, well, you know, we're memeing, like we're rage baiting our friend who we love. Anyway, and not only is she our friend, but also our equal partner. In any case, look. There's so many. It's awesome. I think it's dope. I think this is the closest we've been to like a FaZe Clan style situation where we just like clip bait, we clip farm, and then it goes crazy. And then hopefully it increases the amount of viewership that we get for the pod. Brother, you guys are getting legit canceled? No, we're not, man. Shut up. It's just... no, dude, we're not. That's not a real thing, okay? That's not a fucking real thing. Please, don't be annoying about this shit, okay? Yeah, please, stop. It's just like memeing too close to the sun. I don't care. Anyway, hopefully it'll like I said, hopefully it'll turn into more viewership for the pod. That would be awesome. I think what a lot of people don't realize is that when you're friends in the real world, the audience's expectations, or the audience's like reception of something that you see is not going to actually rip apart the dynamic that you have with your real world friends. You know what I mean? It can sometimes, it can test people's real existing relationships, but that doesn't, you know, it's not going to actually impact. It's not going to actually impact the real world friendship that you have. In any case, that's fun though. I like it. I think it's cool. I mean, it's, for me, this is nothing, but I feel bad for Will a little bit. I'll be honest. 'Cause like, you know, he's not super used to getting blistered like this, like being in the crosshairs like this. This for me is like any given. I mean, I get like Swifty saying I'm misogynistic is nothing in comparison to the American government. You know what I mean? Or the Israeli government using its Hasbara network to call me a terrorist and demand I get deplatformed and maybe even arrested every day. So like, For me, this is like, this washes past me. This washes past me. Okay, yeah, see, I called it yesterday. New Yorker's also done it. The New Yorker trashed for inviting pro 9/11 radical Hasan Piker, who called Israelis inbred to speak at festival. Give him a helicopter ride to Gaza. This photo is so awesome. Are they baiting their audience into thinking that like I'm cool and I'm a radical because I'm wearing a Texas tee? This is me LARPing as a J6er. Gloria Allred is quoted in this article. Gloria Allred. Wait, what? Gloria Allred is quoted in this article? What the fuck? Anyway, again, no motion, no momentum. It is what it is. But hold on. Pro 9/11 radical is wild and potential libel, is it not? Guys, we don't live in the old world, okay? I think a lot of you guys don't understand this thing where you say like, dude, like, what are you doing? Sue these newspapers. It's the New York Post, brother. That's all they do. Like, all the replies are just horrifically Islamophobic. At a certain point, you get used to this stuff, okay? If you are a visible, high profile Muslim doing any kind of political commentary, this is your life. This is your life forever. And this has been my life forever. I don't really give a shit. It's just right-wing propaganda. Who gives a fuck? You know? It's only as impactful as you make it. It's only as impactful as you. Isn't it just Islamophobia? Yes, of course. Of course. Of course. Also, I love the New York Post. As you guys know, it's my favorite newspaper. It's the most serious newspaper in the tri-state. It is the real democracy dies in the darkness newspaper. So, you know, shouts out to the New York Post. They're my goats. I love them. I will, of course, keep, you know, I need to get like, what I need to do is get copies of these papers, like all of the ones where they've written about me, and just like put it together in a compilation, because I think it's sick. Was Cutie actually mad in the clip? Not really. I mean, it's just, it's. I mean, she did get annoyed about the Taylor Swift stuff for sure, but like, it's not, you know, it's not like something that is a deal breaker, like, you know. Yeah, we're rage baiting her. Yeah, but the clip is like, I mean, she's exaggerating her reaction here. We didn't do it, like, which is funny because like she says it. I think she says it like right after the clip is done. But of course, that part never gets.
You know, Taylor Swift with you guys. I'm not even kidding. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it.
You know what? We asked you about the biggest news in America.
You guys are infuriating. So it's not like, oh, how exciting! What flowers is she gonna have? You're like, oh my God, Kitty, did you shit yourself? Did you shit in your little pretty pants? You stupid little bitch that loves Taylor Swift. Did you drink your pumpkin spice latte and kick your stupid little Ugg boots in the air? You dumb little fucking cunt. Is that what you say to me? I don't like talking about Taylor Swift with you guys. I'm not even kidding. I don't like it. I don't.
She's so real for this, not gonna lie. Yeah, she was banging. I think I cracked it. Yes, I'm gonna talk about the 475 in custody from the Hyundai ICE raid, man. I will. Hold on. Nah, brother, it's just funny. I think so too. I think it's great content. It's not. She was right and valid. I would have crashed out on you dunderheads too. See, this is what I mean. People people don't understand it. It's not as serious. Anyway, How do you guys navigate those boundaries? Do y'all know it's always content? Yes, dude. What do you mean? This is such a funny question because it's like, this is like what you see on camera is oftentimes an exaggerated version, but like, but also like we're friends. Like we spend time with one another off camera. We talk to one another about, you know, issues that we have in our lives. How am I don't know how it's been like 8 years and I still always try to describe to people that like what you see on camera and your interpretation of events is not always going to be correct. And that a lot can get lost in like the nuance. You're forgetting just how autistic your chat is, Abi. I don't think it's the autism of my community, honestly, but I think there is something that like, I think the internet just makes people's interpretation of things more neurodivergent because of the medium, okay? The medium itself is not up for, like the medium itself is not up for any sort of real interpretation, and because you just can't tell. What you see is what you get. And especially if it's like negatively framed, especially if you're like leaning in the direction of something like that, unless you literally say, I am joking over and over again, or like lights are flashing that says, this is a joke, this is a joke, people are most likely going to take it seriously. And even if they are different in their own assessment, in their own interpersonal assessments, in their own lives with their own friends, in the real world, they can't make that similar. They can't translate that assessment to like what they see online. And I fall into this trap every now and then. It's just like a part of the medium, you know? It is what it is. But like I said, I enjoy it. I think this kind of controversy is good. Hopefully they'll come in to watch Cutie Cinderella bravely defend feminism on the pod. And it will drive discourse, but then hopefully attention to the podcast as well. Also, it is funny when people literally are continuing to do this thing where they say, well, Cutie read her comment on the video. Cutie commented that she's no longer talking about Taylor Swift on the pod, though. It's definitely nuanced. The pushback is definitely because of the audience reaction. Like, once again, you are talking to a 34-year-old adult who spent last night with these people. Okay? Why do you think you know about this? Why do you think you know about this back and forth better than I do? This is what I will never understand. People will be like, nah, dude, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. That's right. Update on this. Efendim. Al. Ne oldu? Yine bir şey mi oldu? Oh my god. Here. Okay, no problem. They think you are doing damage control. I know. That's what's so. I don't even give a shit about this. Yeah, we're misogynistic and we're really fighting. You should check out the next episode to find out more. Okay. Yeah. And then people will be like, this is not a hill to die on. Yeah.
天上太阳，风呀风通通的，心中太阳是毛泽东的，他喊到我们的接班嘞，这一本身当家做主人，一呀一自由，两呀自由啊。